New 72 Radio, the voice, views, and visions of the collective.
Hi, welcome to the practice of healing. I'm Sonya Wilder, and this is my broadcast for New 72 Media and my podcast for New 72 Radio for Tuesday, May 24th, 2016. I'm so happy you've joined me. Before we begin, let's get centered with 3 long, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now that we're calm and the endorphins are flowing and our nadis, our energetic channels in the body, are open and flowing, and the chakras, the spinning wheels of energy in the body, are open and flowing, we can channel and tap into source creator energy through the crown chakra and bring in all of that wonderful energy into our body. So this is a powerful time of change. A lot of you are feeling it. And if you're not, you will be soon. Powerful time of change. We are in still quite a few planets that are retrograde, meaning the energy is going counterclockwise. It's not actually, but it feels like it. Like the energy is going counterclockwise around these planets. We just came out of Mercury retrograde. It went direct on Sunday at 6:06 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It takes several days for the energy to feel like it's going direct again. So if you're still feeling challenged with your communication, really be impeccable with your word, practice that, and be very loving. Still be cautious when you drive. It affects our to and from. And if you have phone issues or computer issues, I have some issues with my computer. It's been a lot slow, quite a bit slow in this retrograde period. You should see some of that starting to smooth over here soon in the next few days. We've had some big shifts in the planets. On Friday, May 20th, the sun entered Gemini in the morning. It's 7:37 in the morning, Pacific time again. And we went from Taurus, which is this heavy earth and slow, and I got to go in and have my process, and I need to take time with myself and get into my body, to Gemini, air and social and extroverted, and I want to talk and I want to see everybody and I want to learn, and I'm only going to delve into one little subject, a little bit here and there. And I want a big mental smorgasbord, mental orgasm, mental orgy. So that was a big shift. The full moon on Saturday afternoon, just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time. That was big. That was about speaking your truth, getting out to your social world, connecting with everybody, and say it. Be honest, which is challenging at the end of a Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is conflictual. It will conflict in our communication. You know, you say something that's going to trigger somebody's ego, things that need to be let go, and so it's really important that, again, you speak from love all the time, love for the self. In yoga, ahimsa, self-love, self-discipline of the mind, practicing love. So this is also a powerful time because the sun going into Gemini has a very powerful influence on me. My sun, my Venus, and my Mars are all in Gemini. And so we've come into my energy. Woohoo! I'm all excited. I love it. I celebrate my birth time for 30 days. So last Friday, I started celebrating, and I celebrate all the way until the summer solstice on June 21st. And then right now, during this broadcast podcast, the moon is in Capricorn, and that's my natal moon. So we're in my natal sun and moon. So this is my time in my energy, and I'm feeling great and grounded and really at ease. So thank you for tuning in. So I never know. I usually record these broadcast podcasts outside. This is my home in here. And I usually record them outside in nature. It's been raining a lot, and I've been really busy for the last few days. So we're in my home, and I always have Ascended Masters come in. And of course, the Ascended Masters, they're behind me on the tapestry, which are the Egyptian god and goddess, Osiris and Isis. The Egyptian Ascended Masters, they're twin flames, two souls that are actually oneness when they're not in the body. And they guide me. I love them. I'm very grateful for them. So they've come into this broadcast podcast to remind us that the outer reflection goes within. And twin flames is as within, or as without, so within, so without, as above, so below. And there's more to that, but I can't remember what it is. So that's where we're at. And that's the Ascended Masters that have come in. And so I always ask, because I never know, as I was saying, what I'm going to talk about in these broadcast podcasts. And as I'm setting everything up to record, you know, they all come in and say, the changes. Of course, you have to help prepare people for the changes. There's been huge changes, dramatically. And currently, from what I have gotten from my online informants, the galactics, I'm on a galactic news feed online with galactics in the body having a human experience living around the world that are informing me. And then, of course, I always check everything to see what's going on, you know, scientifically. And they're also very scientific, telling me that there's 38 volcanoes right now erupting around the planet. Yep. It's a big time. Mother Earth is waking us up. She's got to shake us up to wake us up. And I've been sharing this information with my light workers, my family, my soul family, those that are here to do their work to help to get us off of the matrix by awakening us. I'm one of those people. And remind us that we are source creator energy in the body having a human experience, that we are light, that we are love. I have been sharing with my Lightworker family a lot of these changes that we have been told, many of us have been told. I don't give this information until I've had at least 3 physical confirmations. So when I'm in meditation, I will get information coming in about changes coming in. And then I will connect with Lightworker Soul Family to find out if they're getting the same information. And if I get 3 other confirmations, then we say, okay, there's a good chance that this is real and this is going to come in. And I've gotten that and then some confirmation from at least 3 external sources that they're getting the same information, at least 3. So the changes that are happening are big, and we need to love ourselves more. Gotta love ourselves more. We're not doing that enough. There's not enough Lightworkers' first wave of ascension to awaken, to step out of the matrix and really live as source creator energy in the body, there's not enough of us awake on the planet. We're still damning ourselves and judging ourselves and projecting that externally. So, what is your practice of loving yourself? When there's new moons and full moons, are you setting intentions? Are you writing them down? Here's a wonderful intention. Here's a mantra that I've been sharing with multiple people that I've been saying myself. And this was given to me by the 4 Directions Archangels. So if you want to take notes, make sure you get something to write with and a piece of paper. Here it is. This is a mantra. I am now ready and open to receive in this physical universe my open heart and all the abundance that is here for me. It's that simple. I am now ready and open to receive in this physical universe my open heart and all the abundance. You can make up your own variation of it. That's what comes through. I do one for financial success, and I also do one for my life partner. 2 that I want to come in more. So you can do your own variation of that. You're going to say that mantra 5 times in a row. 5 is the number of change. So we're changing the energy. And you can say it 5 times a day, 5 times in a row. It works. It helps. It's helping a lot. It's helping me a lot. It's helping a lot of people that I've shared this with. So we need to set intentions. We need to control our thoughts. Your mind is the greatest tool you have on this planet. And if you're still damning yourself, if you're still judging yourself, you're not using it to serve you. And that energy, it goes out there. Energy spreads. What you think affects everyone. And it attracts that to you. So you want to think loving, positive thoughts all the time. You know, I've shared this in other recordings. I've shared this wonderful song that the Beatles gave to us that they channeled. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. You can go on and on and on with it. If you can't think of anything nice, play it, find it on the web. You know, everybody usually has a variation. Everybody has a copy. Everybody has a rendition of the Beatles of this song. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I like to do little riffs. Love, 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 love. It's so simple. It'll reprogram your mind. It'll quiet it. It'll help you to feel good. It's important we feel good. If you want a different experience, you have to raise your vibration. We are vibration, having a human experience, and the humanity, the physical, this physical body is vibration. It's just vibration that's lower. And our soul is a higher vibration. And so you're changing the vibration. You have to raise your vibration by feeling good. Even if it's just one thing. I've talked about this so many times. One thing in your life that feels good. Focus on that. Focus on that. Use your mind to control that. When you were a child and you had some difficulty in your life, children usually go into a fantasy world. I did. I visualized myself as the greatest racquetball and paddleball player ever, and I was in the racquetball and paddleball Olympics because I loved playing racquetball and paddleball as a kid. And I played all the time, and while I was playing it against a wall, I visualized myself in the Olympics, and I had this great world in my mind where I was the best. When I danced, I was the best tap dancer on the planet. Just go into those spaces all the time. When I sang, I was the best singer ever. We have to use our mind to create beauty and light and feeling good all the time. That's what it's meant for. So you must love yourself. You must love yourself. Because these changes on the planet, they're intense. They're very intense. Things are shifting really, really quickly. I've got things right now that are coming into my life and then whoop, they're gone. And it's really teaching me so well to practice non-attachment. It's like, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to be attached to that. Okay, what's next? And then something else. As soon as I'm practicing non-attachment so well. So something came in and it seemed like it was going to fly and it didn't. And it left like that. And I went, okay, let's sit and center. Breathe. All right, source creator energy, 4 directions, archangels, come in and be present, please. I feel like that's an energy that I was supposed to go into, clearly not through that particular portal. Bring in that energy, because that feels open and good. Bring in the means that's going to support me to get into that energy, that feel-good energy. Bring me the means that's easy and supportive. Within a couple of hours, it starts to come together. Because I'm practicing non-attachment and I'm going with the flow. As I texted somebody, I'm riding the love wave right now. Hi, how are you, Sonya? I'm riding the love wave right now. Maybe some of you would like to hop on board on the love wave with me. Kind of fun. This year of red fire monkey energy. Comes in, it goes out. Comes in, it goes out. So the changes on the planet. There are some talks about some big earthquakes on both coasts, West Coast and East Coast. Tune in. It's a possibility. You know, we've been hearing about that for a long time. You know, it's in sacred texts. Mayan elders have been telling us about that. It's in the book of Revelations, in the freaking Bible, all that. I mean, you know, so the Torah, the Quran, all of that. And we're in that time. We've arrived. So volcanoes are starting to show activity that they might be erupting in certain areas of the country. I'm here in the Pacific Northwest. And, geologists are watching Mount Hood. And I'm tuning in and listening, both within and without. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. And we need to tune in with balance. We need to be calm and centered. I'm being told by the 4 directions, archangels, and the High Council of the Galactics, big time. I'm working with the Galactics here as well. I'm learning from the High Galactics that we need to tune in, to relax, and when it's time to shift, to move, that they will let us know, and we just need to relax and move into it. Right now, we need to focus on love, loving ourselves and loving everyone else, and coming back together as a community and helping each other. Being there for each other. It's very healing. This is the practice of healing. How do you love yourself so much that when someone's in need in your world, or a neighbor is in need, that without putting yourself out, without compromising your own center, you're going to go help them? That just used to be a basic practice. And that wasn't so long ago. And now the egoic, it's just me, this narcissism has taken over, because the matrix, of course, promotes that and supports it. So we have to say to the matrix, I love you. No, you won't do that to me. No, that does not feel good. But I love you. We shift things through love. We shift things through loving it more and more and more. Love is the only vibration. Love is the only vibration. So it's important that you prepare yourself for physical shifts this year into next year. possibly until June of 2017. Those are the dates I've been given, and others have been given as well. August, I've been saying this a lot in the former broadcasts and podcasts. August is the month where we're going to see physical, tangible results of the change. And then September, big changes, physical moving. If it's a new job, if it's a move to another location, if it's a new relationship, whether it's the earth shaking and quaking, I don't know. That is not something that any of us can know, except for the guides, because they're seeing it from a higher perception. I do know that the Earth's grid is shifting so much that there are very high vibrational motherships that are in our solar system, and they are securing the Earth's grid. Multiple very high vibrational motherships, very benevolent, very loving. And they want us to get this. They want us to get that we are love in the body. They love us so much, they're helping us. So, practice intentions. What kind of loving food have you put in your body today? These bodies are designed for plants. Have you had fresh organic fruit today? Have you had a fresh chopped salad with vegetables and leaves? Have you had a green juice? Are you still eating out of packages? Go to the produce section. Go to the bulk section. When you go to the bulk section, open up the lids and smell. Because a lot of times that food is rancid. Make sure it smells good and sweet and fresh. What have you put in your body today? Have you had enough water? Are you still abusing your body with coffee and alcohol and soda pop? Please stop. There's no judgment. It's just about loving yourself. About please stop and drink water. Have some green tea. Have some herbal tea. And just so you know, kombucha is not a health drink. People ask me that all the time. I'm going to just plug in a little nutrition here because I'm a nutritionist. It's a common question people will ask me. What about kombucha? It's not a health drink. It's not. It takes a tremendous amount of black tea or green tea, highly caffeinated, and sugar. White sugar or honey, which is a jun, in order to ferment it and make it. And it's so highly caffeinated and sugared. You know, if you're coming off of alcohol, yeah, go to kombucha as a transition. But know that you are getting super shot up with super hyper sugar and caffeine. Not a health drink. If you want a fermented drink, go into some of the older raw food books or the cleansing books and look up the recipe for Rejuvelac. It's fermented grain. You can make it from wheat berries. You can make it from barley. So Rejuvelac, if you're going to have a fermented drink, it's the way to go. So make sure that your food is loving. It's all about vibration. Take care of yourself and heal yourself. You have the ability to heal yourself. Good. So, if you want guidance through a healing session, a nutrition cleanse session, a yoga private, if you are a medical professional and you want to learn how to bring energy work into your practice, that's a mentor healing session. Please contact me. You can go to my website, www.sonyawilderwellness.com. I heard a little ding. I got a nice little confirmation on that one. I was like, oh, I think the angels just dinged me. There's a bell that just went off. It was so great. It almost felt like a little fairy sparked at me. I love divinity. Yes, good. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so grateful, always grateful. Thank you so much to my producer and webmaster, Kelly Lair. fellow Gemini twin. Happy sun sign, Kelly. So thank you for doing all the hard work that you do. I'm grateful to be doing this light work with you. And I thank everybody in my world for being a beautiful reflection of my own light. I love myself very deeply. And I love all of you very deeply. For real. Blessings and love.